Hello, and welcome back to another Tracker video, where today I will be on the Mildmay Line, and I will try and drive one of those Chiltern 165s that goes over the bridge out of bounds. So first, I spawn in a train on I spawn in a 166 near a branch off that will take me out of bounds. So I get on board, go in the cab, set a path to take me out of bounds. So there. And then I set things up to go. And then I start moving. I did definitely try jumping over the wall there next to me from inside the cab to see if I could escape, but that didn't work. The wall is too high. So here I am going down the line. Now when you're driving the Mildmay Line, you're supposed to normally go right there, but I am going left to take me out of bounds. Now it doesn't take you far out of bounds, but it takes me in just the right direction to get close to the Chiltern main line. So I get white screened in a bit. So here I am getting white screened. I then click return to free roam, and then I immediately press Ctrl plus 0 to teleport myself back to the cab. Hopefully Dovetail do not fix this, because it's quite fun using this this workaround to escape the map. So here I am going a bit further down the line. You can see I'm speeding a bit because I felt the 15 was a bit slow. It doesn't really matter because I'm not like doing a mission or anything where I need action points. So I'm gonna stop just before my stop marker that I've placed. Here we are coming to stop. Now, when I get out, I will not remove the train, as I will use the train as a backup point. Say I get white screened again, or I somehow fall out the map. I then press Ctrl 0 to teleport back to the cab. So what I do is I went into the map to vaguely point my character towards the Chiltern main line, and then I walk the mile from the train to the Chiltern main line, which took quite a while. It took maybe 7 minutes. So I've sped up the footage here. You can see I'm weaving in between the houses, trying to take the shortest route. You can see when I looked on the map there, I wasn't maybe 1/3 of the way there. You can see this is what it looks like outside the map. Now, one thing I really like doing in Train Sim World is escaping the map. It's my favourite thing to do on Train Sim World. So you can see some floating houses there. But yeah, I don't do this to make the route developers look bad. I just do it because I find it fun, and I want to show people what I get up to out of bounds. So anyway, you can see here I have arrived at the Chiltern main line, and my plan is to force the Chiltern 165 to stop by placing a train in front of that red signal to hold the signal at red. You can see it's already spawned in, so I'm starting to rush here. I get a train ready to spawn in, and I just place it beyond the red signal to hold the signal at red so that the Chiltern 165 has to stop. Here we are, coming over to look at the Chiltern 165, and immediately I notice a lot of details are off on it. Here is a video of a real Chiltern 165. You can see they completely got the front wrong. Now, something fell over. Yes, this isn't meant to be seen too up close, but I would have been happier if they had maybe done the yellow front like on the Chiltern one. So, yes, they both have the same number. They are both 166213, which is a bit strange, but we'll go with it. Chiltern Railways don't own any 166s, so that's another nitpicky thing that I have with them. You can see there's the box on the front of it as well, below the driver's side of the cab, which is not on the Chiltern 165. The number's in the middle, but I will stop nitpicking because... So, here I am edging my 166 that I have spawned in towards the Chiltern 165, so I can get ready to couple them together. Now I have to remove the path on the Chiltern 165, otherwise it will actually start backing up if I get too close to it. So I'm just stopping here. Just coming to a stop. And this is to show you that you can't just go in the cab of it now, because it says you do not have permission to drive this service, even though I've removed the path. So my way to get around that is by coupling to it and setting a path, and then uncoupling again, and then I'm able to sit in the cab. So here I am edging towards it slowly. You can probably couple faster than this. I've seen them couple faster than this in real life. You can see I'm being very slow with this. And they're coupled. Yes, they don't wobble around enough when they couple. In real life they wobble slightly when they couple. So here I am reversing a bit. I think I'm making sure that they're coupled. And now I'm just going to set a path. And setting the path now then enables me to sit in the driver's seat of the Chiltern 165. So I'm just going to back up a bit more to go past this signal here, so that I don't accidentally spad or something like that. And then I'm just going to stop here. You see another one's coming in the distance. You see the London Underground on the right and the Chiltern 165 coming the other way. don't really sound like that in real life when they're passing. As in, the sounds of them on Train Sim World are not quite right. I think there's just something not right. They've got the sort of groany sound of the engines. I'm not sure how to describe it, but they don't have, here I am uncoupling them, but they don't have that sort of high-pitched whine that they have. So here I am getting off after uncoupling them, and now I'm going to despawn the one that I spawned in. And now I should be able to sit in the driver's seat of the Chiltern 165. So here I am in control of it. You may have noticed a sneaky cut there, because in the old video I was driving at like 5 miles an hour, and I thought that you wouldn't really want to watch that. I thought that would be a bit boring to watch, and I didn't go all the way along, so I've cut to a new video here where I go a little bit faster to 25 to 30 miles an hour, and I go all the way along the Chiltern main line that is modelled here. So you can see it's going quite steep upwards here. We're going up a 3% hill. You can see not much is modelled, but that is to be expected because we are outside of the map. There's another one passing. Now this bridge is very low. The roof actually clips through it slightly and it blocks that signal. There I am going over the line that you're supposed to drive on this route. So here we are going along. We should be approaching a station, a London Underground station. I like it when stations are modelled out of bounds. I find it very interesting to explore. I find it a bit boring though when the platforms don't have colliders, and none of the platforms have colliders along here. But I can't really complain because this is just outside the map. You may have noticed that signal was blank just then. Just another quirk of being out of bounds. I believe drivers in real life would consider that a red signal. There goes another Chiltern 165. And you can see the trees and the terrain do not have colliders. I can just pass straight through them. I can pass straight through the terrain here. As I approach the end of the line, you can see Wembley Stadium in the distance. and just before the end of the line I notice that the track goes very strange. It goes probably like 30 or 40% uphill in a manner that would probably derail it if I went onto it. So I decide not to go any further because I don't want to have to do this all over again. You can see that it looks like the track goes nearly vertical there. Another quirk of being out of bounds is that the track can sometimes do that. And also the signals here, which you may notice look like cubes. I've seen posts from other people who go out of bounds, and I've seen people who have found signals shaped like cones before. So you can see the signals are literally just a cube on the ground with the file name above the signal. Now, I had an idea here, and my idea is to stand on the track where the spawn point is for these trains, and the spawn point is exactly here. And the idea is that I'd end up inside the train when it spawns in. And you can see that just happened. So I go and quickly sit in a seat of choice. You can see I don't know which one to pick, so I pick that one. And you can see it's going down this really sketchy slope. Now, AI trains can't derail, so I'm not gonna get kicked out for derailing. You can see it looks crazy the way it goes down that slope. I think in real life it would definitely derail it, or at least damage it somewhat, as I don't think they're necessarily designed to go up such a sudden change in grade like that. So here's the inside. You can see it's literally just the GWR interior. Maybe I'm being a bit nitpicky again because you are not supposed to be able to ride this train. But yeah, you can see the terrain going through the inside. I notice there's no driver driving there. It's literally driving itself. I plan on releasing a few more videos soon on Train Sim World of me doing escapes like this, where I escape the map and explore things that you're not meant to be able to see. So here I am looking at the interior, which is just a GWR interior. Here's the cab. The driverless cab. In real life, they can't drive themselves, and you can see there's that bridge that the roof clips through. There I am passing the station. But yes, we are now approaching the end of the line, and I'm gonna have a look at the other end to see what the spawn point looks like at the other end, because it's inside a tunnel, and the tunnels are not modelled this far out of bounds, so it's just the void. Here I am in the void, and this is also the end of the video. So remember, if you didn't enjoy this escaping of the map and exploring and doing things that you're not supposed to do in this game, if you didn't enjoy that, remember to dislike and unsubscribe, and maybe you won't watch the next video.